Welcome to Reading History number 18 and discover the day-to-day life on the farm in the early 20th century through the readings of my great-uncle Ernest's diaries. Before I begin today, I will show you yet another treasure that had been my grandfather's, Ernest's youngest brother Mervyn. These, like the tool chest, had been passed down to my father and then to my brother Randy. These cap guns were made of cast iron, and they used paper strips enclosing sealed tablets of a gunpowder mixture, kind of like tiny fireworks. Cap guns were quite popular gifts for children before it was thought too dangerous or politically incorrect to point pistols at one another during play. Cap guns are still sold today, plastic of course, but all sporting the permanently affixed bright orange plug at its muzzle, as per the 1988 U.S. federal toy gun law. Even vintage cap guns, such as these, are required to be sold with the orange at the end of their muzzle. And now I will begin. August 1906, Wednesday, August the 1st. I am writing this in the morning, as I do not think that I will get another chance today again. There is an excursion going from Perth to Brockville, and we four eldest boys intend to take the trip. What all we will see we don't know, but we expect to have a good time. The sky looks too as though we would have a fine day. Well, our trip is over now, and we had a very pleasant outing. We left Perth about 8 o'clock and arrived in Brockville between 9 and 10. On arriving there, we at once started out sightseeing. We went to the wharf where there were being boat races. After that, we kept moving from one place to another, always seeing new things. There were 4 bands in the city, one of them being the 48th Highland Band from Toronto. It is a splendid band with about 50 players in it. We left Brockville about 10:40 and arrived in Perth about 20 minutes after 12. There was a large crowd on the train and quite a few off the line. The fare was 85 cents. The number of tickets sold, we heard, estimated at from 600 to 800. At home, Father and the others had a busy day as they got 4 loads of hay from the swamp on the Brash place. There they put in the other barn, and the other they brought home. Thursday, August the 2nd. This forenoon we did not get any hay in, as Lloyd and I cut with both mowers in the swamp at home. In the afternoon, Father and the boys got the last loads of hay from the swamp on the Brash place into the barn at home. I got some hay in the swamp at home cut. This evening I raked in the swamp, and the others got a load off into the Brash barn. Friday, August the 3rd. We finished our haying this evening, unless we decide to cut our wild hay back at the 9th line. 4 loads from the swamp at home ended it. We put them in the barn on the other place. We have had 73 loads this year, 47 of which came off the Brash place, and 26 from at home. Saturday, August the 4th. This morning we took 5 3-year-old steers down to Mr. T.A. Moody's. He gave $193 for them. After that, Father and Mother went to town. This afternoon, we got 2 loads of feed off the field that our fall wheat was in into the other barn. Monday, August the 6th. We started the cutting of our harvest in earnest this morning. We got the barley cut this forenoon. There was between 90 and 100 stooks of it. It was in the flat on front of the house on the other place. This afternoon, we cut the piece of oats on this place in the field at the corner of our pig pen. We have a couple of days cutting ahead of us now. Tuesday, August the 7th. We were not cutting all day today, but we managed to get the small field of oats and peas on the other place, next Alex Abercrombie's, opposite the maple grove. Wednesday, August the 8th. We got the last of our oats at home cut today. We consider that we have about 800 stooks out tonight. Thursday, August the 9th. Father got the last of our grain that was ready, cut this forenoon, and this afternoon the boys got new barley from the flat on front of the house on the other place into the barn over there. There were 3 loads of it. Friday, August the 10th. It was a good deal like rain this morning, and so the boys went out for a load of oats before breakfast. The rain held off until about 9:40, and by that time 2 more loads were in the barn. Since it began to rain, a good deal has fallen, although it has not been a steady downpour all the time. Rain has been pretty badly needed for some time, and if we had not had so much grain out, we would have been very pleased to see it. We must have very nearly 800 stooks out tonight, all about 80 of which are oats. Saturday, August the 11th. There was no drawing in this forenoon, and so Father took a grist up to the mill. This afternoon we expect about 3 loads of stooks in the field that the pig pen is in, and this evening we got them into the barn. Sunday, August the 12th. Today was a slightly cooler day than we have had for some time. We all went to church this forenoon but Lloyd and Harold. Isabel Armour came home with us and intends to spend the week with us. Monday, August the 13th. This morning I cut some oats for green feed over on the Brash place, and the other boys began hauling in the oats in the field that the pig pen is in. They got 7 loads into the barn at home, which left us just a few rakings to gather tomorrow. Tuesday, August the 14th. The boys got 3 loads of spring wheat into the barn on the Brash place this forenoon, and this afternoon they got 4 loads of mixed peas and oats into the same barn. And that is where I shall finish today. Thank you as always for listening to Reading History with Great Uncle Ernest.